From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Eric's forecast.
On this rainy Sunday, it was a perfect afternoon to take a nap or watch the thrilling Saints game as they played in the playoffs earlier this afternoon. But now as we push into the evening, we're starting to see a little bit of a break from the showers, but it's going to be short-lived because I think by about midnight we'll be watching another round of showers and even a few thunderstorms making their way through Acadiana, definitely producing some decent showers with it through the overnight hours. But most of that activity should be coming to an end by the time a lot of you head off to work tomorrow morning. We will, though, still have some lingering showers throughout the first half of the day before we see cloudy skies through the rest of our Monday. As we go throughout the work week, it does look like things stay mild, but we will see the chance for rain returning by the mid part of the upcoming week. There's a storm system moving through the mid part of the country, producing some snow and freezing rain back through Chicago and up into Michigan, pushing over to Indiana now as we move into the evening hours. Rain all the way back through the Missouri Valley and down into Texas as well. And this is the system that we're starting to watch. Starting to see a little bit more of the yellow showing up. So we will have the possibility for some definitely moderate to heavy showers through the overnight hours. Earlier this afternoon, we had a warm front lift across the region. That brought those light to moderate showers throughout much of the day. But you can see we're starting to get a little bit of a break as the rain has now moved off to the north and northeast with that first system. But we are awaiting that next system to make its way out of Texas, already starting to begin to cross over the border and push into Calcasieu Parish. So it won't be long before we begin to see that shower activity make its way through. So timing this out, we can see by about 1 o'clock, that's when the real heavy showers start to make their way into the western portions of Acadiana over towards Lake Charles and pushing into Jeff Davis Parish with the yellows and even reds showing up. So this is going to be some heavy downpours as it makes its way through, along with the possibility for some gusty winds and some rumbles of thunder as the system makes its way through. I'm expecting around 3-4 o'clock when those showers really start to push into Lafayette Parish, also up into St. Landry Parish towards Opelousas and Ville Platte, down into Vermilion Parish towards Abbeville and over towards Delcombe. And then by, I think, closer to 4 o'clock, that's when New Iberia, you'll start to see some of the heavier showers pushing down towards Morgan City around 5 o'clock. But it is going to be a decent line of showers, maybe some gusty winds up to 40, 50 miles per hour. The good news is not expecting any severe weather with this. We will still have some lingering showers throughout the early part of the morning. So if you are one of those that head off to work around 5, 6 o'clock, you might have to head in with some of those showers. But you can see by 7, 8 o'clock, a large bit of the moisture has now moved off the east, which is the good news. But the roads will still be extremely wet as you head off to work tomorrow morning. So just kind of keep that in mind. Maybe give yourself a couple extra minutes and make sure you're kind of giving yourself a little extra distance between you and that car ahead of you. Clouds, though, will be lingering throughout much of the morning and into the afternoon, so it is going to be kind of a gloomy Monday once we kind of get rid of the rain. So here we go. The front making its way through Acadiana during the overnight hours, pushing through Lafayette between 3 to 4 o'clock. That's when we could see some of those decent showers moving through along with the heavier downpours. But as I mentioned, the front should make its way off to the east, drying out by 7, 8 o'clock. So it shouldn't be too bad for the morning rush as that system pushes off to the east. We are going to kind of lose the upper level lows. So that could keep the possibility for 1 or 2 lingering showers through the afternoon, especially off to the east towards Baton Rouge and New Orleans. We'll have a better chance of seeing the rain continuing throughout much of the day on Monday. Throughout the afternoon and into the evening, that low slowly begins to push off to the east. Clouds, though, on the backside continue to wrap around throughout much of the day on Tuesday. So we aren't going to really see the sun a whole lot, at least for the next few days going into the new work week. Rainfall totals with the system this evening look to be a decent soaker for most of Acadiana, anywhere from 1 to 2 inches picking up. So I'm not expecting a whole lot of flooding concerns, but there could be some minor street flooding, especially in some of those low-lying areas out to the west as well, as that's where we're starting to see some of the higher amounts, anywhere from 1.5 inches up to 2 inches over towards the Kinder area, where we're starting to see a little bit more of these red striping show up. So the possibility for some heavier areas, maybe some big puddles on the roadways tomorrow morning, but things should quickly drain throughout the afternoon. Temperatures through the overnight hours holding pretty steady in the upper 50s and lower 60s, and that's where we're going to be throughout much of our Monday. Not moving a whole lot as the clouds linger. We start to get a northwesterly flow, trying to bring in some cooler temperatures. So pretty much not seeing the temperatures move throughout the day. They will cool off through the overnight hours. I think we might briefly get into the upper 40s come Tuesday morning, but the clouds remain locked in, so it won't cool off that much. And then Tuesday afternoon, I think we top out in the upper 50s and lower 60s. So a couple seasonable days moving through the start of the work week. Scattered showers and storms this evening, a few heavy downpours and some gusty winds up to 40 miles per hour. Temperatures right around the upper 50s to lower 60s with that 100% chance for rain. A few lingering stray showers tomorrow, otherwise overcast and breezy with their steady temperatures in the lower 60s throughout much of the day thanks to that cloud cover. Same thing on Tuesday. Slight chance for a shower or two on Wednesday with temperatures in the mid-60s. Lower 70s on Thursday, but that's when the next system moves through, bringing a 60% chance for showers tomorrow or Thursday evening. Friday looks dry, but that's when the cooler weather returns, and it is going to feel like winter again. Highs in the low 50s and upper 40s by next Sunday. Overnight lows getting below freezing once again. So a brief little warm up, but it will be right back to winter.
There we go. Thanks, Eric. Still to come.